If you have been keeping up with the Realm Royale, then you know that there is a lot of new stuff coming in a new patch soon, TM-ish. And that patch is called OB15. I'm not sure why it's called OB15, but if it's something super obvious and I should definitely know what that means, then let me know, because I have no idea. But I have been playing on the PTR, and here's some thoughts, some things I noticed, and some opinions. People like those. Let me start with the best thing I noticed, and a thing that they should have added a really long time ago, and that is that after you have finished your game, finally, you know what XP you got during that game and why. So that's a good change. I love that they finally put that in. They changed the appearances of the weapons quite a bit. I think most noticeably the slug rifle, which I think appearance doesn't really matter anyway. The only thing that I noticed with the slug rifle now is that it could easily be confused with the assault rifle if you don't pay too much attention, and if you're still used to the other appearance of the slug rifle. Then I've definitely gotten confused and I thought I had the assault rifle when I actually had the slug rifle. So that was a bit awkward, but I guess that's just a matter of getting used to that. And they have also added a new weapon, the LMG, I believe it's called, the light machine gun. Let me read this from the patch notes. The LMG is a legendary weapon that exceeds at mid-range combat. With its massive clip size, the LMG can pin enemies down if they're in cover or lay waste to them if they're in the open. Only drops a legendary rarity from loot goblins and legendary chests. So it seemed like a good weapon, and I am all for adding new weapons to the game, but I feel like they should maybe work on balancing all their other weapons first, and then think about adding new weapons, instead of adding 10 weapons and then everything's super unbalanced. The last thing that I think is worth talking about is the catapults. Realm Royale has added another means of not really transportation, but of going faster. Now, I don't really know about the catapults. I feel like I'm sort of torn. I'm kind of on the fence about them. Yeah, being thrown in the air again and landing again is kind of cool, and it does help with safe zones or the fog, whatever you want to call them. If you're super deep into the fog, it won't really change things for you. You probably will still die, but if you're like halfway into the fog, then they could really help with that, which I think is nice, because if you just landed in a super unlucky position where the safe zone is super far away from you, that could help a lot. But I don't like the idea of being in a fight with someone and they just jump into a catapult and leave. If you're about to finish someone off and then they suddenly just fly away, then that is maybe going to make you a little bit angry if that happens a lot, right? You can of course damage people who are in a catapult, but really they're not going to be there for very long. So I feel like maybe that's going to be a little bit of an issue, unless they made it so that you can't get into the catapult while you are in a fight. I am not sure. But yeah, as long as they don't add planes as they did in Fortnite, then I think I'm okay with whatever they do for transportation. Planes in the Battle Royale, horrible idea. Please don't do that ever, Realm Royale. Please no. Alright, that was all I had to say about this patch. It's not even out yet. I just played it for like a day on PTR. So these are my first impressions. Let me know what you think. judging from the patch notes or judging from having played it on the PTR as well. And you can go play Realm Royale now. Enjoy!